Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Average Woman Podcast. I am that lady, Miss Nicole, coming at you today with another topic that is near and dear to my spirit. So today I want to talk to you ladies about running from your womanhood. You know, you running from your womanhood because you refuse to grow up. If it was a Peter Pan female version, you would be that because you're still operating childlike. Okay? And I understand, you know what I'm saying? Because some of us was raised by our grandmamas and our mamas, and they didn't really have no wisdom, and they didn't tell us nothing. Present company included. My mama didn't tell me how to become a woman. I had to figure that shit out. Through ups and downs, right, lefts, back, forwards, up, down, you know? But I don't want you to have to go through these same things, you know? If you want a man to truly be happy with you, if you want to truly be happy, follow what I'm telling you. I'm not telling you anything wrong that's so far-fetched that you're just going to be so oppressed. It's a beautiful thing to just chill and give yourself to something and commit to something, y'all. Commit to who you are, to the nature of a woman. Be satisfied with what you have, you know, so God can bless you even more. You know, be a helpmeet, not a pain in the ass. You know what I'm saying? That's how you that's how you grow. That's how you grow. Our parents, if you had a mother that didn't raise you to be a woman, she wasn't really given. She didn't really give herself to you. She wasn't embraced in the gravy. She wasn't basted in the gravy of being a mother and a wife and really raising you. She didn't really give a damn about what your outcome was. She didn't have a vision for your outcome. And that's why we all fall short so much of our potential, because no one had a vision for our outcome. So we just left to figure every fucking thing out. And that's the problem. We shouldn't have to figure everything out. We got generations of women before us who did the exact same thing, or know a friend who did the same thing, and they just didn't tell us anything. Hey, you know, and part of us is because we don't listen, but it's still our position. The reason why the girls lose respect for us is because we emotional and we don't know how to deal with them. You know, you can't be emotional with your daughters. You got to be rational, intelligent, and sound-minded with your daughters. And just like you have to hold yourself accountable, you got to hold your son accountable. But see, our parents didn't want to be held accountable. They was all out there, you know, back in the 70s, they peace, love, and wilding. Drugs, crack, heroin, all that took over everybody. Everybody at AIDS, everybody in their family got some tragedy story of somebody falling victim to something. So we all got that same story, you know? And it's nothing that we can do about it. And don't be ashamed about it. But just what you do is you make sure that your kids don't walk down that yellow brick road. My kids not walking down the yellow brick road of foolishness. I'm going to tell them what I felt like I should have been told. I'm going to tell them what's right, even if I didn't do that when I was their age. Because that's the right thing to do. You understand? You got to learn. And I told you, if you want your child to respect you, be respectable. Treat your child with respect. Treat your husband with respect. You know, you don't even understand the reason why we have so many emotions and feelings is because because we're powerful creatures. We have intuition and all kind of different things, but we always use it for the negative. We supposed to be using those powers to read and understand our children, to learn how to teach them and love them. Our children have different personalities, and we have to figure them out so we can teach them the right way and gain their trust so that they can respect us. You know, you want your kids to respect you and love you and be down with you. You know, that's the goal, to teach them right, and that's part of your job as the woman. You are the battery in the family. Your daddy is the engine, mama is the battery that make the thing work. And when you're not walking in your womanhood, you out of place. So the whole thing is not, the whole situation is gonna be messed up. It ain't really gonna be no love. If somebody gonna go lacking because mama out of order. Mamas have a major role to play in this whole raising the children, because it's our responsibility as women to raise and teach the children the culture so that they can learn to have respect and love one another. You know, in the later days when we all get old and we done got all our running out the door, we look back at our children, and our kids been suffering while we've been trying to figure it out. I was just trying to figure it out. I know I made mistakes. Okay, yeah, you made mistakes, but you just kept making the same mistakes. You didn't learn after the first baby daddy, the second baby daddy, the third baby daddy. You had to go do the fourth, fifth baby daddy, or the fifth abortion. You didn't learn anything from any of that. We shouldn't, and if you did learn anything, you should teach your daughter different. You got to stop running from your womanhood and step up to the plate and understand that it's not going to be pleasant. It's not rainbows and lollipops. It's serious. You have people who seriously need you to get your act together so that they could be better adults. If you have children. If you don't have kids yet, that's wonderful. Step your game up. Step your game up. Stop being so emotional. Listen, a woman doesn't need constant gratification from a man. A woman, you don't have to tell me every day that I'm beautiful. I feel beautiful because, period. You know, I don't need you to compliment me. I don't seek your approval. I'm in control of my own emotions and feelings and thoughts and understandings. But I am here to be with you as a partner. And I allow myself to submit to what you want and walk with you. That kind of mindset. Not the, you gonna do what you want, I'm gonna ride with you for this time, and I need to be heard. And I mean, we don't need to be heard. Because this is the thing, you know, we gonna say what we gotta say regardless. So you gonna hear us regardless. You know what I'm saying? But it don't have, but at the end of the day, whatever he say, if I put it down, if I say that I want to do something a certain way, he don't agree to that, he want to do it this way, I'm gonna do it his way. If it don't work, oh well, we'll try it my way. But he went by default, is what I'm saying, y'all. And it ain't nothing wrong with that, because what are you fighting for? Half of you women out here in these streets taking losses, spending money, throwing it away on foolishness for stuff that don't even mean nothing. Y'all consumers of foolishness. None of this stuff make no sense. And unfortunately, the only person that's suffering is our economy and our businesses. We could have more businesses if we stop for a minute and really reevaluate our priorities. Our priorities should be our homes, our husbands, and our children. Period. The Proverbs 31 woman seemed like she was very occupied with making sure that her family was good and that her family had the things that they need. The Proverbs 31 woman, she was not worried about all kind of things in the streets. She did help, gave the charity, and she helped, the needy. But everything that she's about is about her family, making sure that spring, summer, fall, winter, her kids, they clothes match that they're educated and taught. She got money. She know how to work and do things with her hands. I love it. I'm striving to be that all day. That's that beautifulness. That's that mindset that make you separate when you working with your hands. When you being a woman and not running from your womanhood. You already done did everything you need to do in this life. What you need to do now is go home and make a home for your husband and your children. Make a home. That's the best thing that you could ever do. Make a home, live, make memories, be happy, have some honor, some respect, do some business, be an active, good person in your community. Let your light shine and be a good person to the community, but be in order. But your number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 priority go to each one of your family members, even the dogs. First and foremost. That's that Proverbs 31 woman. She shut the world out and don't give a damn about what everybody else doing. She's worried about her children. And with that, we'll be right back. Hey, thanks for listening to my podcast. If you ever wanted to have your very own podcast, I can tell you how to set it up right now. Anchor is an awesome app that's free to download. You can use its creation tools to edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast so that you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more other platforms. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenerships. And also, it has everything that you need in one place. All you need to do is go download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. I look forward to hearing your new podcast any day now. Thanks. And now back to the show. Hey everybody, and we are back, and today we are talking about you running from your womanhood. Don't run from your womanhood, ladies. It's a beautiful thing to become a woman and to step into your serious lady mode. You understand? Where these little silly things are no longer important to you. What's important is that you have a solid foundation, a solid place for you and your family when all hell breaking loose outside in these streets. You know, if you're not investing in your home, trying to have something, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing but being a derelict. Period. If you out here in these streets and you're not investing in your home and in your kids, making sure they have what they need, you a derelict. Period. And you need to grow up. You need to grow up, and you need to face the hard facts and the hard truth. That I'm a derelict. I was raised to be a derelict. So the fact that I'm a derelict, I'm gonna have to learn something new. I'm gonna have to stop letting Miss Nicole words offend me so deeply, and really try to step my game up, because I was not taught none of this stuff, and it's foreign to me, and I don't know nothing about that because I was raised to be a derelict. I was raised to believe everything that I hear on TV. I was raised to believe all that propaganda foolishness that I see out there. That I could be a single lady, but still get me that $1 million man. That is nothing far from the damn truth. Period. All that is, it sound good. It sound good, but you just a regular old girl from the country or from the city. Don't nobody know you. And that pretty woman thing, that thing only happen to white women. Pretty women don't happen to black girls, or Hispanic girls, or Native American girls. Ain't no white man, Richard Gere, coming to take us away and his big old mansion and all that. That stuff don't happen. All you got is Leroy up the block. You got Jesus down the street. You got Montenegro up the block. That's all you got. And he like you. And he say he wanna, you like him. You give him the booty. Once you give up the booty, y'all, it's not optional. It should not be optional for you to bounce from people to people. Like, that's not cool. That's that whole stuff. Stepping into your womanhood makes you understand that it's time for you to be with one man. Celibate. Well, not celibate, but you need to be celibate until you find that one man, because you done already put a hell of a lot of miles on your cooter from college till you're 25, 26. You done put enough miles on that thing. Save some for your husband, so he'll have something. You want to give him your body. Your body got damn more traction on it than some used damn tires. And I'm telling you, that skin wear out. You know, you can't even tires wear out. You know, when your tires start, they got the little grooves in the tires. So you getting that good traction. You've been there, got some, you know what a ball tire is? The whole damn thing smooth. That's how your insides is, just smooth. Because they smooth beat out. Smooth beat out. And that ain't no good feeling. That you finally found the man of your dreams. His package not might be as big as Jesus was. But Felipe, you know, he really love you and he really got it going on. But your walls done exploded because Jesus done been pounding it ragged for years. Now, here it is. Felipe, everything that you wanted, everything you want. Charles, he everything you want. DeMarcio, he everything you want. But now the CUDA all bust up. And it ain't even really a good thing. The sex ain't good because your stuff all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's how life is. That's your karma. Or you done had so many of those A's that you can't hold a baby inside of you no more. So you go through all these miscarriages and all these issues because of the side effects of that stuff. But you don't think about things like that. But women do. You need to be more serious about your life. And what's your legacy on this earth? God said that a woman will be known by her works. And the first thing that if you really, really, really are interested in really straightening yourself out, the first thing you need to do is read Psalms 111 and 10. You need to read that verse. Because a lot of y'all run around here like you think that you surviving on your own will. You think you run around here like it's like not a power that'll literally knock the wind out of you. The wind. Have you ever had the wind knocked out of you before? I done had the wind knocked out of me with words. It's just a spiritual loss of my breath. Well, physical loss of my breath due to being hit spiritually so hard, you know, because you just so overcome by like, how could that possibly happen? It literally made me drop to my knees because it was just that powerful, just hearing those words of what I heard, you know. We forget to be reminded. You need to be reminded that what I want you to do is I want you to go out in the middle of a field on a sunny day. Don't go out there when it's raining because I don't want you to get struck by lightning and then you trying to blame me. But I want you to go out into the middle of the field. I want you to put your arms up. Well, don't put your arms up because people might be looking at you. But if you real bold, put your arms up high in the air. And just look up into the sky. And think about how infinite the sky is. And think about, I want you then to look down on the ground and look at you standing in that one spot. Look at your feet. You are totally insignificant to this planet, to the will of God. The only thing that keeps you here is because something wants you to be here. And you have to stop acting like you can do what you want to do because you have free will. Your free will is the will to do what He wants you to do without question. That's what your free will is. You have the free will to do His law however you want to do it, but you got to do the law and be in order. Because we live like we don't owe somebody something for the air and the breath and the life that we have. And we take that for granted. Life is precious. Your life is precious. You only get one. You can't relive tomorrow. You can't relive yesterday. You can't get back tomorrow, the day before that. Never is the repeat. Once the day is over, it's done. Once the moment is done, it's done. The second is done. The hour is done. There's no going back. You can never go back. From the moment your life is breathed into you, you're dying. You're getting older by the minute, the second, the hour, the year. And you have no control over none of that. All that's because of your creator. And you forget that. So the first thing that you want to do, stepping into your womanhood, is acknowledge the fact that you were made for a purpose. And for a long time, you've been just winging it, doing what you want to do. And now it's time for you to give homage to your maker. And take what he say to heart. And obey. If he send you a man, get down with him. Stop being spiteful and malicious and hateful and contentment in your heart. All you doing is stopping your own blessings. That's it. You ain't hurting nobody but yourself. You stopping your own blessings, because at the end of the day, you got a hardened heart towards your brother, your kinsmen, people who look like you, people who going through the same struggles you going through. I ain't never respected a thief that would steal from their own people. Never. I would never respect a thief that would steal from their own people, because true thieves, steal from the rich and don't steal from the poor. How you gonna take my little something and I got a little something just like you? You know? So we should think about things like that. You know, we're quick to do each other harm, but we are the same people. She a single mother just like you're a single mother, and you two should come together and love one another. But because we have an evil eye and we want to continue acting like little girls, we continue to hate on each other. But it's clear that you need to grow up. And I just appreciate you guys. queenforcreation@gmail.com. Shalom.